Okay, so for my chapter summary, I chose to do chapter 2, which was called The Crippling of Our Flow States. So the main idea behind this chapter is really about how people have become dependent on technology and they've kind of made it a part of their everyday lives. And throughout this chapter, there's multiple different studies and mentions of how sometimes people, when they're without their technology, they feel they can't go about their day, they can't do like the simple tasks that they're used to doing when they have, say, their phone or their computer with them. And so one of the main ideas of this chapter was something called the flow state, and it's explained that the flow state is something that is achieved when someone has a goal in mind and they do everything they can to achieve that goal. And also, when I was reading, one of the quotes that I read that was kind of really important to the main idea and something that kind of stuck with me was that I feel like everywhere I went, I was surrounded by people broadcasting but not receiving. And I thought that was kind of a cool quote, and it kind of stuck with me because I feel like in our everyday lives, even me myself, I fall victim to doing that too. Like, someone may be talking to me and I may be hearing what they're saying, but I'm not taking it in 100% because my mind's gone. But it's just something that people as a whole kind of have to try and work on to be present in their everyday lives. And then moving on to the key study, I chose to do the one by Michael Posner from University of Oregon, who he is a psychologist. And his study looked at how long it takes a person to regain focus after they've lost concentration on a certain thing they were doing. And his study found that it takes on average an adult about 23 minutes to regain concentration on something they were already focused on. And another similar study that was done on U.S. office workers, and it said that on average, U.S. office workers have about less than 1 hour of uninterrupted work time per day. So for the U.S. office workers all day, they're just go, like focused on their work. They don't get much time to let their mind relax and wander. And then moving on to my delight. So one of my key delights in my life is being in nature. Whether it's going out on a hike, going to the beach, like with my friends, or going to a viewpoint, I love to be out in nature, doing something outside. And something I read, it was like key benefits from being in nature, and things that it does for you is it reduces stress, it improves concentration, enhances learning, and it also improves happiness. And I feel that I can vouch for these because I feel like that's something that I have noticed in my life, that being out in nature, these are things that have impacted me, so it's something I would suggest for other people as well. But looking at my delight being nature, one of the horrors of that is wildfires, and this is what I intend to write my research paper on. And some of the facts about wildfires recently, in 2020, the West Coast saw more than 5 million acres fall victim to wildfires. And that was due to the spread of climate change and the poor forest mismanagement, which in my paper, I look to find sources and read sources and look at how wildfires over the past couple decades have spread and how the quantity's grown and just how the different things that are fueling the spread of these wildfires. And also I intend to talk about how wildfires lead to long-lasting effects on the people and environments surrounding them, because it's not just affecting the climate, but it's also affecting the people, and it's leaving people with long-lasting health effects, and it's just something that needs to be addressed. And so in the last part, looking at my favorite Ross Gay delight, I would have to say my favorite one was The Flower and the Curb. And I chose this as my favorite delight because I thought it was really cool how Ross Gay, like, he was doing his same walk every day, but as he was looking around, he was noticing different objects that made him think of different memories from his past. And I kind of felt like that was something I could connect with myself, because I feel like I do the same thing myself. Like when I'm driving at home or if I'm doing a normal walk at home, I look around and I just see different things, and it brings back good memories from my past, and it's just something that helps me reminisce on good times.